G'day, welcome back to another episode of Togl. Well, a slightly different video this week. I hope you enjoy it, and if you do and you want to see the full version that my friend filmed of this flight that I'm going to show you, there's a link in the description below. Regardless, go check out his videos, the Flying Foxbat or the Wandering Foxbat, I think it is. I'll put a link to his website too. Go check them out, they're great videos. Anyway, I've got to finish editing this. Well, the surgery went well. I've had a lovely little snooze. Basically no pain at all. Had a couple of coffees now and getting ready to head home shortly. And I have a lovely purple leg. Certainly can't complain about the view. Well, I'm in for an exciting afternoon. Well, at least I reckon it's going to be an exciting afternoon. I've been chatting with a fella on and off who's got a YouTube channel here from Tassie. It's called The Wandering Foxbat, because he's an aviation enthusiast like I am, and he's actually got his own aircraft. It's called a Foxbat, hence why it's called The Wandering Foxbat, the channel. And he just films his little flights that he does, and some of the footage is just stunning. I'll put a link to it so that you can go and have a look if you want. But yesterday afternoon he gave me a call and said, Jace, did you want to go up tomorrow afternoon? It's like, hell yeah, I do. I would love to come up for a flight. And we have scored a perfect afternoon. There's not a breath of wind. There's barely a cloud in the sky. The air's cool. It is a gorgeous autumnish afternoon. I know we're in winter, but it's just a stunning day. The water looks amazing, and it's just the perfect afternoon for flying. So obviously I'm going to film it. You guys are going to ride shotgun, and you get to see some amazing scenery from the air of this beautiful part of the northwest where we live in Tassie. So strap in. I reckon this is going to be really cool. I'm really looking forward to it. Alright, this is the Foxbat. Beautiful little aircraft. And
get in bum first with those.
yeah. Oh, is this my side?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, I'm in. It's very cozy.
Yeah, it is.
And awesome view. Yeah, great visibility.
Mm.
And this is Gary.
Yep. You're gonna have a good time. I'll just put this over the old smaller up there.
The visibility is just incredible. Like I look down here.
Yeah, not
and
straight down with you.
yeah, like when I
put that on your lap.
I can. When I look over my leg there, I actually can't see any of the lower part of the aircraft. It's just straight out.
Mm.
Gary's just turning on his cameras, so this will be a one of his videos. His are just all the scenery. Very exciting. So we've done the warm-ups, and yeah, plane's ready to go. So he turns on his cameras, he'll hop back in and we are going to taxi off and head out. This is an awesome little plane. I think he said about 50,000 euros, so about $100,000. Ukrainian built. With all the checks done, we taxi out to the main runway and get ready to take off. Such a beautiful afternoon, nice and still, nice and sunny. And here we go. It's very exciting. I love this part. So that's Wynyard below us. We take off out over the water and then we'll bank left towards Table Cape, do a complete loop until we're facing east, and then we'll follow that coastline down. And a huge thank you again to Gary, not only for taking me up, but letting me have some of this footage that he filmed from outside the aircraft. Gary runs a GoPro and a 360-degree camera on his aircraft. There's a big tulip farm out there on Table Cape and a really nice lighthouse as well that you can climb up to the top of. Well worth going to see. I think the tulip festival's in October. As you can see, we're swinging back around over the coast now, heading back over Wynyard. Left another 90 degrees to follow the coast down. flying over the city of Burnie now and the port of Burnie. Those big piles there that look like big sand dunes, that's piles of wood chips. The wood chips get exported from the port here. Bit further east along the coastline there, and we've got the little township of Haybridge. Now when we first moved to Tassie, we rented a place just where this little red arrow is for 6 months. Some of you may remember that in our earlier episodes. So that there is the Blythe River, and that's the same river that we border with our current property now. So we're just going to follow this valley all the way up till we get up to where our block of land is. Getting close to our place now. Our friends Ian and Christine just down the road, they live there, and our block of land starts there. Runs all the way along that right hand side of the river. It pretty much runs up to the top of that ridge. I'll show another line in a second to give you an idea of where the back part of our block is. So from the river all the way up that slope, up to about there. So at this point I was just explaining to Gary where certain parts of our block are, where things have been done. We pretty much own all those trees down there. You see that area where we had the logging done, the clearing, and coming up now, that's the border again. You can see where the house pad was. Now this was filmed just before the concrete was poured. That's why it's still got that crisscross pattern on it. That's where we live right now. All those green paddocks there, that's all the neighbours. You can see now how far we are from the coast. Not that far really. South Rona Dam, the local water catchment. Supposed to be some very big trout down in amongst those dead trees too. I'll have to get over there one day. Flying over the top of Guns Plains now. And that's Black Bluff off in the distance on the horizon. If you look closely over the next few minutes of footage, you will see snow up there. Below us is the Leven River. That actually flows down and out and across through that Guns Plains. And at the top of that big cliff face directly ahead of us is the Leven Canyon lookout. I haven't been up to that myself, but having flown over it now, seeing these waterfalls that are down in the base, I'm definitely going to have to get up there and have a look. I'd love to get down into the bottom of that canyon and check out those waterfalls too. They look pretty impressive. Any of this footage that you're seeing from outside the plane, that's all provided by Gary. Thank you very much, mate. So now we've hung a left and headed east away from the Leven Canyon. That's Mount Roland off there in the distance. We're heading across towards Lake Barrington. And heading down from the narrower upper reaches of Lake Barrington, here where it starts to widen out, they've got the rowing course. And this is where the World Rowing Championships were held earlier in the year. And a bit further down again, you can see that pontoon over on the right. That's where Mitch and I launch from when we go fishing up at Lake Barrington. That's been on a few videos too. There it is again. So we normally leave from that pontoon and then we head downstream, down to the left there. Should be a nice day to be down on the water today. Now tracking back down along the coast in a westerly direction and heading towards the little township of Penguin, which we will fly over shortly. Back over Haybridge again and tracking on towards Burnie. Yeah, what an awesome little aircraft.
Dirty at the moment.
The flying foxbat. Well, needless to say, that was an awesome afternoon. Thoroughly loved it. The weather was great. There was basically no turbulence. A little bit bumpy, like tiny little bit bumpy over one or two of the gorges that we flew over, which is to be expected, but for the rest of the time it was just so smooth, just sliding along, taking in the scenery. Oh wow, I wanted to film all of it, but I didn't want to bore you too much either, so I hope you enjoyed that. I did, and I'm really looking forward to the opportunity to go and do that again, because that was fantastic. Yeah, had a ball. Anyway, that will be it. I'm going to wrap this video up. That was, yeah, it's going to take me all day to get the grin off my face. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, amazing. Lost for words. Alrighty, so till next Friday, you guys stay safe. Take care. I'll catch up with you then. Thanks for watching. Cheers.